This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Raw Chicken. Just think of the possibilities. It's Tuesday, March 5th.
That feels vaguely Kroger themed.
Fresh Foster Farms. No, it's Tuesday, March 5th, everybody. 2024. I am Ben. This is Chris.
Hello.
And we want to welcome you to Another Great Day podcast, the podcast designed to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation. Quick update on Aaron.
Okay.
The finger thing, I was totally off. That was not a finger. He glued that on as a joke.
He's that jokester.
The jokey guy, Aaron Power. There's a finger on the other hand. It was his right hand.
No.
It's super funny. It was fake here, and then it was like actually growing on the right hand.
Oh dear.
But it was a thumb. Super helpful though.
Oh yeah, extra thumb.
Yeah, I'd take an extra thumb. Dude, super good idea. Super great idea. If you got a second. Do you have a second? Do you have 2 minutes? Do you have a second?
I have about 15 seconds before the next segment.
Super good idea. I have a great idea. So if we just take all of our money, you got your money, you have your money. So you take your money, we're going to invest all of our money in Bitcoin. We can buy a fireworks stand. And we can use that money to invest in some Airbnbs down by the coast. Then we can use that extra money to go on vacation in someplace nice. You, me, and we'll go do that. And it's the ultimate get rich quick scheme. What do you say, man? Either we can take all that or do all of our money, put it in a big pile, and we can charge people money to come see our big pile of money after we get all the money from the stuff where we do the Airbnbs and then the Bitcoins, and then we can just make all of our bazillion dollar bucks, huh? Yeah.
I think we go to the word of the day.
Yeah, we can talk. We'll table it for later. We'll talk later. Today's word of the day is caterwaul. Caterwaul.
I feel like that long rant may have been slightly...
It was caterwaul adjacent.
Caterwaul adjacent.
The definition of caterwaul is to make a very loud and unpleasant sound. So, though it's mostly familiar as a loud complaint, it's not specific to cats. But
wait, it says cat in it.
I know it says cat in there, but it's actually a word from the Middle English word caterwawen.
Wawen?
Why caterwawen? But the origins past that are kind of weird. So the catter part, it's connected to the cat. But scholars not sure if it's the Dutch word catter or meaning tomcat, or if it's just the cat plus an Wawen is
cat plus
cat plus cat. I know, it's like, are you just seeing things and adding to it?
Language.
And then Wawen, that part, they think it might just be a sound where they're imitating like a cat's noise, like
meow, meow.
Yeah. So by the 1600s, caterwaul was also being used for similar non-cat noises, and later as a noun referring to noisy people or things. So a caterwaul.
So sometimes I hear noises from the cat itself.
Yeah.
And I've heard, we have a cat, and I've heard it outside, and it seems like it may have been in an altercation with another cat, and it screamed. And I would have called that a caterwaul. But I've also heard children on the playground making caterwauling noises.
Sure.
Where they're also screaming, and it's just sometimes for fun, sometimes in terror of being tagged as you're running around the edge of the playground equipment, because the only thing in life at that moment, your gut instinct kicks in.
And you go,
you cannot be tagged.
No, everything
depends upon that.
Yeah, no, it's the end of everything if you get tagged.
That's how I felt in 4th grade on the wooden playground equipment.
When you get a splinter?
I know the distinct feeling of running through the equipment, thinking that I cannot be tagged.
Sure.
In the gut adrenaline.
Yeah.
It really was life dependent. It seemed. Well, and there's what's weird to me as an adult thinking about it. There's no end goal besides being tagged. There's no end. If you stop, I don't know how you outrun somebody on the playground forever.
No, you just
like the game just
somebody ends it, and then they're just it. Like there's somebody who's still it.
There's somebody out there who's still it.
I mean,
oh, you're right.
You're still it from a game of tag that you were it in forever.
Wow. You're right.
That's why they call you Caterwaul Chris.
I'm it.
You're it. Now, kids, this is a formal invitation from your friend Ben here at Another Great Day to Caterwaul
No.
right now.
No. Don't do it.
In your car to your parents.
No,
or in the Kroger.
Oh, dear.
Well, the kids aren't listening in the Kroger.
I don't think Another Great Day endorses this. Ben, guest host.
Benjamin Joseph Mayer, first of his name, endorses you to Caterwaul right now. You know what I think we should do? I think we should go to this day in history, Chris.
And that'll bring us to this day in history. This is going back almost 1,000 years to... Where is it? I'm looking at my notes here. 1324. In Scotland. The King of Scotland, David II, was born on March 5th, 1324. Is the year 1324 almost goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's pretty fun.
But it goes 1, 3, 2, 4. Anyway, just noticing that now. He became a king when he was just 5 years old. What do they say? Wee lad?
That seems irresponsible.
In Scotland?
Oh, he's just a wee little thing, yeah.
Apparently, he was helped govern the state or the kingdom with guardians.
That Govern's doing some heavy lifting there, I think.
The guardians were doing the work. Later in life, he became an escape artist. He escaped multiple times. He was trying to be caught in battles and war. So in wars, twice is recorded that he escaped. And that's it. Yep, that's King David II of Scotland.
Okay.
Young king, and then later, hard to catch. And that'll
King David the Slippery.
That's it. And that'll bring us to today's question of the day.
The question of the day, considering a 5-year-old in this scenario, if you could go back and talk to your 5-year-old self, what advice would you give him or her?
I'm imagining like a very light-headed blonde kid, me.
Bearded.
I had bearded. Yeah. I've always had a beard since 5 years old.
Sure.
With a big chili bowl haircut. What would I say to this kid? And what would he even agree to think about?
Right. Yeah, because, I mean, you can
I
lead a
know
horse
some
to water.
5-year-olds.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you have any thoughts?
Because I feel like at 5, things weren't as serious as they are now. Like in my brain.
Okay.
You know? Like when I think of things now, I'm like, choices have consequences, and, you know, like, they're good and bad consequences, right?
Yep.
You know, but at 5, it's like, no, I would like strawberry instead of grape on my peanut butter sandwich.
Those are the choices that were being made.
Yeah,
You're right.
and
You're right.
There's not as many consequences. I think at 5, you know, fun is very important to me.
Okay.
And I take my fun very seriously, you know?
Okay.
And I think I would encourage myself to not lose sight of that.
Oh.
And to not, I don't know. Again, as much as you can tell a 5-year-old that, like, fun is always okay. Like, it's always okay to have fun. Take serious things seriously, but it's always okay to have fun.
Interesting.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. What would my 5-year-old self... My initial thought was kind of in the play vein. But my thought was...
Play Vein, new band name. Called it. Hey, we're Play Vein. We hope you hate it.
No. No. I was imagining saying, Chris, I would like you, if you want to take wisdom from me, your older self, if you want to follow my words, which I know you're only 5, so it's difficult to remember things in 5 minutes later, to continue to play creatively, to make things, dig in things, and then I'll tell my parents, maybe we shouldn't have the Super Nintendo. I don't know.
They're like, who are you? How are you in our house?
I'm the old version of me.
That beard looks like his beard.
So there you go. There's my overly serious talk about what would you say to your 5-year-old self.
Well,
all right.
Well, why don't we pivot from serious
to dad jokes?
Yeah, Wes, what you got for us, bud?
Hey there, Aaron. Hey, Chris. I recently lost 3 fingers on my right hand. I asked my doctor if he thought I could still write with it. He said, maybe. I wouldn't count on it. Have another great day.
All right, Wes, thank you. And that'll bring us to today's word of wisdom. Today's word of wisdom comes to us from Proverbs 28:20. Reliable people will have abundant blessings, but those who get rich quick schemes won't go unpunished.
A faithful or right-minded man will abound with blessings, but he who hurries to be rich will not go unpunished. Well, now I feel dumb about the Airbnb thing.
You not only does that seem like it's a get-rich-quick scheme,
yeah,
you were also talking very quickly.
I was very quick.
So, also in the rush to get the money.
Yeah.
But if
was
you were
pretty
reliable
foolish.
and faithful, it might be a little. It says here it'll be better. Generally, it'll turn out better.
Well, I did hear about some swampland out here in Florida.
And we're going to call it a day. And thank you for joining us on this episode of Another Great Day. Our mission here is to create a place for interaction, creativity, and conversation.
We appreciate you tuning in. So if you could take a few minutes, just rate and review us, share us out there. We know there's a lot of podcasts out there, but we need you to share us, get us out there, help us beat the internet. But folks, most importantly, we hope you make it another
Great
day. We'll see you tomorrow.